What's up, guys? George, and I'm getting ready to head on out the door to do a quick workout, and I just wanted to share a quick message with you guys from the heart. Quick story about my ability to earn additional income with the Spanish language. Now, Spanish is not my native tongue. Nobody in my family speaks Spanish. Not even many of my friends do. It's just something that I've learned through schooling and through self-study and years of practice. And I still have a long way to go. I'm not even close to being 100% fluent in Spanish, but it's something that I've kept up on. After I got out of middle school and high school and college, I didn't want to just let go of all the years that I had studied Spanish, let go. So I continued my education, and because of it, I've earned an incredible income on the side with my ability to, my Spanish skills. And just to paint a little picture, just in the past 2 weeks alone, I've earned about an additional $2,000 on the side because of my Spanish capabilities with business that I would not have earned otherwise. And I know that that might be not a lot of money to some people, but to be able to make an additional income on the side like that just from an ability is awesome. And so I was thinking about it, that when I first got my first appointment ever for a Spanish business appointment, I remember it was like 9 years ago or so, and I had put out there that I was bilingual and everything, and I remember I got contacted to perform a real estate closing, to notarize the documents for a real estate closing in Spanish, and I was like, yeah, I can do it, send it on over, I speak Spanish. And I get the appointment and I'm like, oh crap, like what? I barely know how to explain how to do a real estate transaction in English, let alone in Spanish. And I was going to have to be going to a closing table with loan officers and real estate agents and walk people buying a home, walk them through the process of signing documents in Spanish when I barely even know how to do that in English. And I had no idea how I was going to do it. And I remember on the way to the appointment calling up my Spanish friends and being like, asking for advice on how to say this, how to say a mortgage and this, that, and everything in Spanish, and I didn't know how I was going to do it. And I remember when I got to the appointment, I was sweating bullets, and I think I screwed up like crazy. And every time I get a Spanish appointment, a Spanish wedding, anything like any kind of Spanish business appointment to this day, I always get nervous because I just, I get nervous. It's not my native tongue, and I have to brush up on my Spanish and so forth to make sure that I'm going to do my best job ever. But my point of this story is this, is that I see what holds so many people back from anything in life is that they get so focused on the how. Like, how am I going to do this? How is this all going to work out? How? But really, what they should really be focused on is the why. Because if you have a strong enough why, the how will figure itself out. My why is so strong that it drives me to do some crazy things that most people wouldn't normally do. But I have a very strong why that I focus on every single day. I focus on that why. I'm always constantly revisiting my why, and it drives me. And so that's why when I get a wedding or an appointment or something or whatever, any kind of business appointment, negotiation in Spanish, I accept it and then I figure it out later. I figure out the how later. And I see so many people, they want to create, a YouTube channel. They want to create a blog. They want to jump into business, but they don't want to start. They don't want to start a blog until everything is perfect and they know exactly how it's all going to work out. My advice for you is sometimes you just got to jump off the cliff and figure out how to fly on the way down. I heard a great quote that an entrepreneur is somebody who builds an airplane on the way down. They figure out how to do it on the way down. And I think that really is the best method of learning a lot of times. And just throw yourself in it. Say for example, you wanted to become a wedding officiant. Most people would want to study all the vows. They would want to study all the procedures about how to perform a wedding before they actually jumped up there and performed a wedding. The best way to do it, if you wanted to become a wedding officiant, is to get booked a wedding. Have no idea what you're going to do, and then figure it out before you get there. Between now and then, that's going to be a lot of pressure to get it right and then figure it out. And that's the same thing with everything in life. I mean, in every single business that I partake in nowadays, I had no idea what I was doing, and I didn't figure it out beforehand. I figured it out after I was already in it, after it was too late. Then I figured it out. And that's my advice for you guys. Throw out the how. Forget about that. The how is important, but you will figure that along the way as you're stumbling along, and you'll figure it out. More importantly, focus on your why. Why is it that you want to to do this? Why is it that you want to transform your body? That's a great thing I asked a lot of my nutritional cleansing. Why is it that you want to do this? Why is it that you want to become successful? Why is it that you want to earn an additional $5,000 a month as an entrepreneur? Why? Because that is more important than the how. If you have a strong enough how, the why will figure itself out. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.